he turned and he looked at me and went, "Well, congratulations!" So he seemed like a real swell
Hell
fella.
yeah.
A real
That
swell
that's a
fella.
high compliment. That's a high
Yeah.
compliment, sir. Yeah.
I have a question. Jonathan
What's
Realz,
the question? Yes.
do you have intercourse with furniture?
Okay. Only if it's consensual.
That's important. That's important, kids. Always have consent.
Yeah. So, like, sometimes the sofa wants to just be friends. Like the sofa that I slept on in Delaware just wanted to be friends.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's an ottoman that you meet at the club, and it's like, hey,
man or woman. So
yeah.
A love seat could just be a like seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Consent.
Exactly.
And
that's what's important here. And that's what JD Vance did not ask. Okay.
There you go.
There. Sorry, I don't mean to get to attack dog again.
Whoa.
I know the election is already happening, and the results are already coming in. We already won, but
we did, yeah. So this is just letting them all fight it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Vermin. Did we? Did you want to try and drop out again? Go back through the portal, come back in, and see if you get the little pop up there again.
In the thing, and now I've been sidetracked by the green screen feature, which is pretty chaotic, quite frankly. But I'm not seeing the ability to link it over to my socials. But so it goes. That's showbiz.
Yes. So there should be a little thing that kind of has like a bunch of different destinations. Excuse me, live audience, bear with us, okay? We're live. We're live. There should be a little thing that has a bunch of different destinations, maybe a little Facebook logo, YouTube logo, an X logo with a bunch of different avatars next to it.
When I click the link, all I get is different things that settings, leave studio, stop cam. It just doesn't seem like it's an option on my end. Oh, wait a minute. Stream this to your audience. Oh, let me try this.
There it is. That's it.
Okay. But I got to log in and make an account and all that bullshit. So
do you? Oh,
apparently. That's okay. No biggie.
All right.
Because soon enough, all of the social medias will bow before us because they will fear our might. We will be like Elon Musk, but more evil, like dark Elon, Brandon, let's go, Musk, the other guy. No, we're going to be like super, because I don't know what else is there other than a good supervillain arc. Am I right, people?
Right.
Exactly.
Everybody loves that. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom. Everybody loves that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. So we have some people that have shown up in the waiting room. I'm not sure exactly who they are. We are supposed to have some other guests. I'm not sure if they were. If they.
Okay, bring on the randos.
Let's bring on some randos. I don't know who these people are. We got some randos here.
It's like my TikTok channel. Whoa! It's Captain Crowley! Whoa!
Randos, welcome.
It's me.
How are you doing? I'm coming to you straight from my boat.
Man,
welcome.
TJ Crowley, U.S. Pirate Party.
Party.
I'm now the quartermaster for the United States Pirate Party. So, and this is Gracie.
May I say GTFO?
Yeah, exactly.
That's incredible. I wanted to congratulate you on your promotion. You have certainly been maneuvering up the ranks in a steady march, dude.
Well, it was really weird. I don't know if it was a close election or not, but the only other person that tried to for the position was somebody from RFK Jr.'s campaign, and I guess everybody voted for me. So
Well, there you go. The choice is clear.
that's exactly. I mean, it's either me or the guy from RFK Junior's campaign. So
RFK.
Right. No brainworm. No brainworm here.
no
brainworm.
brainworms here.
What was it? The brain worm that was running?
It might have been the brainworm. He did sound kind of wormy. And
I'd vote for the brainworm.
I'm Delaware.
I mean, like the brainworm for maybe like ag commissioner. I feel like a brainworm could definitely do something. Maybe not RFK, but the worm. I like that worm. He's always seemed like a good guy. Did we ever get endorsed by the brainworm? I think we did.
I think so.
The brainworm
think
party.
I'm pretty sure.
I believe I saw an artificially intelligent created artwork to that effect. So I would say that.
Well, then
that
it must
totally
be
counts.
true.
I believe if the AI makes it, it's undeniable. It becomes reality in that case. I don't know.
Yeah.
Darren, where do you fall on that? The AI becomes reality when they create something that becomes the new reality.
I think that we actually are all in an AI right now.
So
Yeah.
you subscribe to the simulation theory?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, why else would everything be this stupid?
Yeah. Well, that particular theory scares me sort of the same way that when I was like trolling these fundamentalists one time, and they looked into my eye and said, "I see the demons in you," and I just said to myself, "Damn, bro! I mean, that's that very, very dehumanizing, and potentially like a switch in somebody's head could go off and like, this is a simulation. I'm going to kill them all. That type of thing." So that's my
That
only
scares me
concern
too
with
about the simulation theory as well.
the simulation theory. Some wing nut might take it literally and run with it.
How do you know that's not what's happening?
Well, that could explain a lot. Could explain a lot. Sure. On a meta way.
We watched The Matrix once, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's the foundation of this campaign.
Yeah.
I'm trying to manage these here comments. They're all starting to flood in, which I knew this was going to be how it goes. As time progresses with a live stream, the more and more off the rails everything goes, which is perfect. Indeed. Which is exactly what we want.
It gets so fast you can't even keep track with it. That's why on YouTube I say you got to super chat me if you want to say something stupid to me. You got to super chat me. That's the only way I'll see it.
Also, may I point out that 4 out of the 5 of us have amazing beards, and Jonathan Realz.
Yeah, curious.
I'm just saying.
That is that's very interesting. That's a very good observation.
I mean, it's
for me.
It's definitely not suspicious in any way, shape, or form.
Never trust a man without a beard. I've always said just now.
Well, I have to preach the Church of His Holy Beard because that's one of the churches I subscribe to. I've got the T-shirt. It's awesome. So yes, beards are where it's at.
I've been flirting with an idea of marketing a beard wax for the discerning human with a beard, I guess.
Then send one 21 years in the future.
Absolutely. Well, I trust it will still be available in the finer gas stations everywhere. Are we still? Do we still have gas stations in the future? I know Joe Biden was wanted to like outlaw gasoline in 1935 or some stuff. Transition to cars. How's that going along?
Mainly Waterworld. If you've seen that, there's a whole big old thing about Waterworld. Water is the new, valuable resource.
Yes, is Kevin Costner in charge of that?
He is. He is the head of the U.S. Department of Box Office Failures. So.
Wow, that's beautiful. Now has Tina Turner come back to life? Is she somehow involved?
Department of Agriculture.
She was great in Mad Max.
Yep. I mean,
ultimately it was just Mad Max on the water, and I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Australia.
So you're saying America in 2045 is more like Mad Max, or more like it's more like Waterworld?
Oh yeah, we go from Mad Max to Mad Max Fury Road to Mad Max 2. It's all like, whoop. It's all.
The tie continues, people. We are winning! Victory!
The tie continues!
Technicalities. Technicalities.
So, Darren, I believe that you will be ready for this Waterworld excitement.
The pirate party is ready. We have ships. We have boats. We're ready.
If anyone,
you've already infiltrated that World War II warship next door to you.
Oh yeah, that's
at our disposal. That's at our disposal, right?
It is at our disposal. Yes.
Excellent. Cricket Winters, thank you very much. That's what I was wondering. It was a trick question, of course. Tricked myself on that one.
The Alabamians against Jonathan Realz. Wow. They are still
Well, once again, of course, we will be transing the American population. Too many dudes. Look around. I mean, right here, clear case example of too many dudes.
Too many dudes.
And so we'll be transing all Americans. Just two. That's the way we roll. I'm sorry. We were keeping that part of the trans agenda a little bit of a secret until I was until after the inauguration. In fact, why didn't you forget I said it until after the inauguration? Thank you. Transing.
Michael wants to know if there's still Monday Night Football.
Beat that, Chase Oliver. Okay. Try and one up that. We're transing all America. Eat that, Spike Cohen.
we went back and forth.
Take that, Joe Jorgensen. You heroin. I used to tease Spike about Joe being on heroin during the campaign trail. During live, it was always fun. Anyway, where were we? Winning, victory.
We're winning. We're winning. It doesn't seem like our election results have refreshed here on the graphic, but Dave says that we're seeing some results come in from Delaware. Is that true, Dave?
There is that app that I shared on my YouTube. So isn't it's like an app or something, or it's a lit? Yeah. Yep.
I believe this is what this information is coming from.
Early results. Let's see here. 43% precincts reporting that it's a fucking runaway with Vermin Supreme. It's an absolute runaway.
Yeah, baby. Nipple power activated. Woo!
It looks like Kamala Harris is going to win silver, and galloping across right behind her is Donald J. Trump, followed by Robert Kennedy Jr.'s brainworm and dumpster fire, a flaming national dumpster fire.
A flaming dumpster fire.
I didn't know that was on the ballot, but I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked it didn't get more votes.
Quite frankly, yeah. I mean, sheesh.
The way everything's
that's wonderful. That's very exciting. I mean, I was feeling I would have to get all like insane and start demanding recounts and all of those things and sending in the fake electors, but hey, that's okay. And once again, if you are a fake elector out there for Vermin Supreme, stand by. We'll see what happens. We're going to see how it comes out. What happens? Yeah. So we might need you. We might need you still. We might need you.
We get all 50 states.
It'll be wild. It will be wild, people. It's going to be wild. Come on down to. I hope you'll come to DC for the inauguration. I have a inaugural ball occurring at a dispensary in Washington, D.C. proper. So we'll be down there for that. I'll be out on the streets. So come on down and we'll be protesting my election, apparently. And we'll see if we can overturn it, or at least lay the seeds for getting it overturned. Otherwise, the prophecy will not be fulfilled, such as it is, according to my reading of Nostradamus.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can make happen. We'll either start the steal, stop it, or do whatever we need. Start it, stop it,
Pause
stop,
it,
pause it, back and forth, up
pull
and
it,
down.
shake it, push it, bop it.
Shake it all out. Stick
Yeah.
your right foot in.
Yeah.
Stick your right foot out. Oh, I should do that. Would be a good
Yeah.
all caps tweet. Do the hokey
Yeah.
pokey. Damn. Why have I
All
not
about-
thought of that? We
yeah.
better get on that right away. Get on that right away.
We steal our own steel, so that's pretty nice. We steal the steel. It's like a heist movie within a heist movie.
A heist
It's
movie
a
within a
heist
heist movie.
with a heist. Yes.
We start in the middle of the heist.
Oh, Pirate Joe. Hi, Joe.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Nice to finally see you in
Ahoy.
person.
Unfortunately, I am beardless.
You are
I know I'm
beardless.
not part of the Cool Kids Club, but glad to have joined you.
I like this guy. He doesn't have the beard. I like this guy. I don't trust all these people. I'm getting surrounded with all these beards.
So, Pirate Joe.
I'm just
Pirate
pretending.
Joe.
I'm pretending you have a massive underbeard tucked into your collar.
Pirate Joe, you're running for something, aren't you?
I am. I am running for 17th Middlesex representative out of Massachusetts, and I am here to shake the pillars of the establishment and really make a difference.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes, pirates are
Nice.
are going to
Nice.
gain at least one in this election, I hope. Probably two if Joe wins. But
Fantastic.
Vermin
I certainly
Supreme
hope.
will win.
Yeah.
Vermin
Congratulations,
Supreme will
Joe.
win.
Best of
Well,
luck.
thank you, and I'm following in your wonderful footsteps. Truly, this is something that
I
it's very
appreciate
enjoyable for me to watch the competition get the bird and me get the thumbs up. I love that enthusiasm as they were going by. I know that there are some people who support the corrupt establishment, but hopefully we can really just shake the pillars of heaven, like I said, and really get the ball rolling on doing the right thing, which is obviously
And,
taking care of the people.
Exactly.
indeed. And campaigning and running for elective office is truly a wonderful and important way to participate in the overall process, and it's a great way to exercise your First Amendment abilities, speaking how you see it, how you think things could be better, and I think that's a fully legit and important way to go about it, interacting with the electoral process on that level. And as a rule, I generally do not do that on that seriousness. However, I do all props to you, and I totally respect you and your run, and thank you very much for doing it. And of course, you're local to Massachusetts, as am I, and you should really come up and play a little putt-putt on my 18-hole mini putt-putt golf course in the woods named Vermlargo.
I would absolutely be honored to come out and play after this election. That being said, I do. I only had a short time to pop in, but I just wanted to also express my absolute appreciation for all the work that you fine folks have done in the name of pirates everywhere, and in the name of doing things and continuing to fight for those rights for all of us. Can't even speak at this point. But it's those relationships, those conversations that we've had, and the fact that we're fighting for transparency and decency and doing the next right thing. That's really, really the course that we're setting. It honestly, and the big thing about it too is that the system has gotten away from us, gotten the power is slowly being reached away from the people, and we really need to change what we're doing here in order to get us back on track. So again, I appreciate you, all of your hard efforts, everything that you've been doing for us, everything that you've been doing for the name of doing what's right and what's good for the people, and the fact that you just have enjoyed yourselves as we do. I think that's the right way to do politics. So appreciate you deeply.
Well, thanks.
Well,
And
thank you, Joe. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you're not having fun doing stuff like this, then you're probably not doing the right thing.
Helping people doesn't have to be boring.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
truly, all
running
props
for
to the
office and
Pirate
really
Party.
grifting, really
will
taking
be
all the money
being-
from the American public doesn't have to be boring either.
So I want to say just one thing, okay? If anybody out there that's watching
And,
this is thinking about running for office, and I'm talking about running for local office or state office, please reach out to the Pirate Party, because we will help you figure out how to do that. We're neither right nor left. We're about figuring how to get things done. We're the party of action. So please reach out to us. We will help you run for office and help you get things done in your community. That's what I have to say about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
and
Pirates, I absolutely have.
Indeed.
I have nothing but
Right.
great things to say about all the Pirates that I've run into. You guys have been great, and you put up with lunatics like Vermin and myself. You
Well,
know,
it's probably because we're all
doing the stuff that we do.
I wouldn't even say putting up with. I mean, you guys have been
Indeed.
awesome, and you bring that sense of humor that is so important nowadays. But again, it's about putting people before digital people, corporations, and just putting people ahead of money, and bringing back in that corporate accountability and putting people first. Bringing back the decency, bringing back the privacy for the individual, and putting the spotlight on the people making the rules. That's what it's about. So, if they're going to be making rules about us behind closed doors, that's just not the right way to do it. So, we need to. The opposite of corruption is transparency, and so if we can bring that to the forefront, even if they adopt our policies, we still win. So, again, thank you so much for all of your hard efforts. I really appreciate what you folks have done.
Yeah.
Well, you
Thank
are
you.
super
Thank
welcome.
you, Joe.
And thanks
Yeah,
for
really
coming
is.
on. And we're definitely following the results up there, and hopefully we're going to see some really great numbers here real soon.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Indeed. Yeah. Pirates, the only
you,
party
Joe.
that would have us, really.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh,
Thank you, Joe. All the way. All the way. All 7 of the seas, matey. All 7 of them. And then some.
and batten down those hatches.
Storms are coming.
Indeed. Could be some rough seas coming up. We shall see. All right, Joe. Well, that was very nice and very, very fun. And
I'm following Joe's race very closely. We're trying to. I didn't know about it until I joined the Pirate Party. It's like, oh, we got a candidate going. And I've really been trying to find people out here in California to be candidates too, for all the races for the next election. I knew that it wasn't going to be. I got involved with the Pirates about a year ago, and I knew that it wouldn't be, for this election that we wouldn't be able to do anything. But I think that we can do something next election, which is in 2 years. So let's get started now. Have to plan.
Indeed.
Is his last name Supreme too?
What, Pirate Joe?
Not on the ballot.
Yeah.
Not on the ballot.
Not on the ballot.
Because that's copyright infringement. But no.
Oh, we've had a recent burst of Bitcoin, unauthorized Bitcoin or unauthorized
cryptocurrency.
His drop, cryptocurrency coin. It's called Vermin. It's like a $ Vermin, something like that. There was somebody did it before, and our attorneys were able to have them drop it. And this new one, it seems like it's very hard to track, and it's very very obnoxious. And that they actually included my Twitter to imply that I somehow owned it. And so I've been getting a full-on box full of spam from crypto kids wanting to partner with me, and it's like, Dude,
Well-
I'm a boomer. What are you
Yeah.
sending me all this crypto crap for? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What would
and so
our
I got
what would our crypto be then? Let's make our own. Let's cash in on this
well,
sweet.
it probably will be Vermin, but it's questionable. It's like it's questionable under the SEC. It's totally questionable under the FEC. So I don't know. Banking the coin, but we'll see.
Well, you know, my entire company
I don't
runs
like
off of
to listen to
cryptocurrency. You
What's
know
that?
my entire company runs off of cryptocurrency, right? You know what my company is, right?
Um,
Did I ever talk to you
no.
about that? I never talked to you about that, did I?
No.
I run.
No,
I
we
run.
were too busy hanging out.
Oh, that's right. I run the Airbnb.
Are we in an ad right now?
If
I don't-
you'll, I mean,
We
I
can
can't
be.
get-
Hell yeah.
I can't get ads anywhere else, and you'll understand when I tell you what my company is.
Oh, okay.
I run the Airbnb for BDSM sex dungeons.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
called
he
Kink-
knows.
did you
Joe.
work for the 2020? Are you
It's-
Joe?
Oh,
It's called Kink B&B, and that's my company. And we're opening our headquarters real soon here in San Francisco. So we just signed a lease for it. So as soon as we get through all the permitting processes of San Francisco, which may be a year or two, we'll be able to open, and it'll be a fully permitted sex club.
That's really why I came back to 2024.
So yeah.
I really wish that you would have said a fully permitted sex dungeon. Can we
Well,
do
it's
a
gonna be-
retake on the commercial?
Okay, it's going to be a fully permitted
I
sex
mean,
club.
dungeons are pretty permanent,
you.
dude. They
Yeah,
dug into
yeah,
the
Pretty
ground.
much. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
blocks
I'm-
and
that's
shit.
That's the thing. Is
I
that's the thing about San Francisco. The pandemic killed all the sex dungeons. So,
I think I would have remembered you if you had told me that. I think I would have remembered had you told me that.
I swear I told you this, but I guess I didn't. Wow.
Maybe you
Well,
did.
I would have remembered a sex dungeon.
we were having
Now it
too
rings
much
a bell.
fun otherwise. We were having
Maybe
too
I'm just
much fun
pretending I
otherwise.
didn't, so you could tell us again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we were
That's
having
great.
too much fun otherwise. So.
We were indeed. It was so weird how much they enjoyed us being so annoying to them. It was so really weird. Talking
Well,
about,
I mean,
of course, the
I'll be
reboot
honest.
2025.
I'll be honest. We got my goal, which was to get our propaganda all over that conference, just because they came up to you and said, "We want our selfies," and you said you have to take one of our flyers. So they took those flyers into that conference, so everybody in there knew what Project 2025 was really about. Even though the chuckleheads on the stage were going, "Oh no, this is how we're going to take back the country" or whatever. They didn't talk in depth about the bad things. I know that they didn't. So all those people knew what was going to go on. I mean, I'm those people are all a bunch of like bad faith arguers. So I knew that they would probably try and sell it to all the rich kids here as something like that. But I think the rich kids were just too busy getting drunk and eating to really have it soak into their brain. So, and they're also too distracted by seeing Vermin Supreme because they all knew who he was. It was
so we're getting close to the next round of polls closing, and we do need to get young Vermin from 2045 back to his timeline at some point here pretty soon.
Oh,
but before that,
that's cool.
Before that, I do want to.
I'm in a portal now.
Did it happen?
How do I?
This is cool.
I don't know. Hang
that
on.
was quick.
How do I make it? How do I fix it? Okay.
Whoa, okay, jeez, I thought you, hey, aren't we going to see the intro again or the outro?
So what we're going to do, we're going to play a little game. It's a game that
perfect.
One of your opponents played. He's still here. Unfortunately, we can't fit everyone on the screen. So we're going to I'll get him in. Let's see if I can figure out how.
Confused.
So
I'm just a confused old man. Don't let me bother you.
So So Kamala Harris played
How come
this
Biden
game
never
in an
says that?
interview,
I'm just a confused old man. Don't mind me.
and we're going to play the same
What's your
game.
favorite curse word?
Okay.
I can't say
Does
it.
that mean?
It starts with an M and it ends with Not ER.
What's your favorite curse word? What's your favorite curse word? Does anyone who wants to start? Favorite
She's
curse
got such
word?
an infectious laugh.
All right, so my favorite curse word is shit.
Duty.
Because shit is so versatile. Shit fits so many different situations.
Oh yeah.
I remember my grandpa worked like an artist in vocabulary with the word shit. I thought my name was Shithead up until I was about 6. So shit for me is my favorite word because you can fit it in so many different situations.
Like on a T-shirt.
Like a T-shirt, yeah.
A T-shirt.
Like that one.
Happens.
There it is. There it is.
Where's my other hand? Oh yeah, it's reversed.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else got a favorite curse word?
I just like fuck because
Huh?
the same.
It's a good one.
It's very versatile. You can use it as a noun, as a verb, as an adjective. You can use it as every word in the sentence. Fuck the fucking fucks. You know, you can say.
Mhm.
I mean, it's pretty versatile. But yeah, that's pretty much my favorite one. But I have to tell you about an encounter I had the other day with somebody. I was just talking like my normal self, cursing away, and this lady that was, in the meeting with us, I guess she got offended or something, but she started laughing and she said, "Oh, you curse like a sailor." Which my reply to that was, "Excuse me, I am a sailor. You curse like me.
Ha
I'm a role model." So that's what I have to say about that.
Nice.
So before we get to either of the vermins, I'll go with mine. When I am looking for profanity, I am looking for it to be the maximum amount of offensive, because it's supposed to be offensive. It's a curse word. So my favorite curse word is cunt. I love it. It's very offensive to a lot of people. Now it's good to call it's good to call guys cunts though. That's where it becomes fun because no one expects that one.
Yeah, I think if you're a Brit, you can get away with it because it's pretty normal, horrible.
I think
thing to say, but,
I think it's normal everywhere except the United States.
Yes, it is.
I'd say it's on the extremometer. It's definitely right up there. The what? Well, what? Fuck you! I mean, you get people worked up on that.
Yeah.
Shit. Fighting words. I'd say that maybe, but
Yeah, you got to go all the way if you're gonna curse. Go all the way, right?
Yeah. I go with Kamala all the way. I go with the last president, whatever. Yeah, motherfucker. I think so. I think I'm more likely to drop that one.
Motherfucker is a lot of fun though. It's just got so much bounce to it.
Yes, it does.
I'll go next so that President Vermin Supreme saves best for last. But our legal name is Vermin Love Supreme. But before that, we were actually gonna try Vermin Fucking Supreme. So that's
true.
A little more specific for TJ. Fucking
trivia. Yeah. That's a mighty fine trivia there. But I just said motherfucker.
So educational.
Yeah, I try and spit out motherfucker like motherfucker, like that. I don't try and I don't let it bounce so much. I sort of spit it at you.
Motherfucker.
Generally, if I'm using it in that way.
Now, I do love the word shit ass though. Like Dave's wearing one of my old T-shirts. I do love the word shit ass. It's a lot of fun because it's two curse words.
Shit ass. You can combine a lot of stuff together. Fuck, you can do the same thing.
Very graphic. Very graphic.
Yeah.
Very graphic.
We're not on TikTok. It's fine, right?
Yeah. Piss cunt.
All right.
Piss cunt. Oh, now it's too far for me. This is too far for me now.
The
Whoa.
7 George Carlin, we can't say on TV. The 7 words, does anyone remember?
Yeah. Well, I apologize for that one. That was uncalled for.
Very
I'm gonna temporarily drop out, guys. But I'll be around still. So.
All right,
well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
We'll send you through the portal the same way we're sending Vermin Supreme from the future.
Awesome.
Oh!
Seeing your smiling face.
Congratulations.
Oh no! Back through the portals. Wow. Always so crazy, the portals. It's always so crazy. Oh, now Dave's in a circle. What has happened? Now Dave's in a circle.
Hey, Jonathan, can we replay that crazy animation that was the intro?
Yeah, let's play it. I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's pretend that's like they're flying through that and stuff.
Now, friends, some people will tell you that this mandatory toothbrushing law is about the secret dental police kicking down your door at 3 a.m. And you'll never guess who I saw. Mr. Joe Biden. They have him working for the TSA.
Fortunately, he fell asleep while he was sniffing marijuana's hair.
I can convince people to give me money.
VerminSupreme.com.
To lead dental re-education centers. I can convince people to give me money.
VerminSupreme.com.
Yes. Or the Preventive Dental Maintenance Detention Facility.
I can convince people to give me money.
VerminSupreme.com.
Joe Biden has been eroding the gut line of this great nation of ours for long enough.
My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. Vermin Supreme. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. My name is Vermin. Vermin Supreme.
Oh! Goodness!
When did that Vermin hypno video drop, man?
Some wild stuff. Wild
Vermin hypno video, man. I think we got to get that out there. We got to get out there before the polls close on the West Coast.
That's right.
Is it too late to do a major media market buy?
Can we warp out there? See what we could do. We'll use the portals. Use the portals. Use the time machine. Anything we can do to take over California. I think we could win California with that kind of production value. That's what we have to do.
Seems like it. Yeah. Gotta do it. Like put it on the screens in the driverless cars there. Yeah, that'd work.
Oh yeah. Tell me about the driverless car. I haven't done the driverless car thing. You've done the driverless car? That's what I. Isn't that what you said about?
Without a driver, no big deal. It was just some sort of fucking robot.
No big deal. It seems like a big deal, man.
It looked like a car. Well, it was from the future. We should ask future Vermin about that.
Oh shit.
He probably would have known all about it and shit. So yeah, but no driver, man. Just like sensors and shit. It was pretty weird.
Censorship.
Frightening. The future. Get used to it. Censorship again. Still. When are they gonna release? When do we have to go back to fucking the University of Biden there in Delaware and like rattle on some cages to get those results released?
I think we're gonna have to. I came very close to releasing all of the administrators' phone numbers a couple days ago on X, but then I decided that I didn't want to do that. That just seemed like a little too far for this mock outrage, but now they're starting to push me again.
Yeah, sure. Our fans tend to make death threats generally. I mean, yeah, we get some unhinged ones here and there, but all in all,
yeah, we don't need death threats.
Cults, political cults, people, stuff.
You're kind of breaking up on us there, Vermin.
No. Unless we're making them, and then we can we got if we make them, we have plausible deniability.
So I do not.
I'm not able to hear the lovely background crackliness.
Yes, it does. It definitely is fitting into the background crackliness. I can.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine.
It got a little wonky there for a moment. A little wonky there.
Coming back on through my phone. Sure.
All right. Well, we can do that.
It's gonna happen.
It's
gonna happen in a Supreme administration. You gotta expect that. You gotta expect
exactly
it.
Right.
A little wonky here and there. Gonna be loosey goosey, you know. I'm not
That's
a wonk.
Right.
You know, I'm not a wonk, and I don't like wonking. You know what I'm saying? I just like to let it fly. That's just a natural guy like that. I go with my gut. You know, where you stand on this, there, or the other thing. Should we invade here or there? Depends what I've had for lunch. Depends how I'm feeling. You know, that's all. That's the way I'm gonna be. That's the way I'm gonna be ruling this country. Yep.
Well, Vermin, I've got some more clips that we can play from our Delaware excursions. If you want to do that and show the viewers.
Yeah. Glad we got the weather machines fucking working so we can show these yokels who's boss. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Vermin Supreme for president.
Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Joseph Santoro.
Joseph Santoro.
And I've been wanting unicorns in Delaware for years.
And we have met on here at Rehoboth Beach. We're on the boardwalk, and we are meeting the voters.
French fries, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's their motto here.
And fun.
Fun.
Hey, how are you? I'm Vermin Supreme.
Good. My hands wet.
Oh, not this bump will be fine.
Not from Pam.
Oh, I should be
It definitely was not pee.
It was not piss.
It was not. He was very adamant. It was not. Does it make you worry when someone says that, Vermin? Does it make you feel like really, maybe it is?
He would have to. He would have to pee all over his hand to make it that wet, you know?
What if it was super warm and smelled like piss and tasted like piss? Would you still think he was telling you the truth? I don't know. So I'm not sure who's popped in here. It says, believe Daddy. Rando from the internet. Rando from the internet. Okay. Who we got here?
Daddy.
Who do we got, Daddy?
Wants to be known as Daddy.
I don't know who that. Oh boy. All right. Daddy is gone. Bye, Daddy.
I think it's not who. I think it's more. What are they? Daddy, was that your dog? Was that his dog, Jonathan? I couldn't tell.
I don't know. Must have been.
Was he like dangling his? Is he dangling? Can we go back and see? Oh, he's dangling his dog.
Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, you're on with Vermin Supreme and Jonathan Realz.
Daddy, are you dangling your dog?
We're here. We just got some chicken McNuggets.
President of America.
do here. You know, I voted for you. You know, made sure that I want you on this ticket and to win 100%. How are we gonna make this happen?
We're doing it. We've already won. The results are
Oh, we
coming in.
did? Oh,
It happened.
oh, I missed my
Holy
clock.
shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh, what, did you
Mhm.
forget to vote? What time is it? Did you forget to vote?
I'm
What
actually,
time
I'm
is it?
actually, we just got done. We just decided to get a little bit of some Mickey's after going, and I just voted 78 times. So
Good.
yeah,
I already
Mhm.
voted like
Oh, nice.
2000.
Nice.
Mhm.
Working up
Making you proud.
an appetite.
This is good. This is good. Better America.
Let's make it a better America.
Thank you, citizens.
Mhm.
Well, thank you, Daddy. You're a true patriot.
Right on.
And you enjoy your chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And your
So-
Mickey D's.
It's still inconclusive.
Thank you, Daddy.
Still inconclusive as to whether or not still inconclusive as to whether he was dangling his dong or not.
Well, there was some sort of meat involved, is all I know.
Seemed nice. They seem nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Daddy.
Right.
Thank you,
so
Daddy.
it sounds like the voters have spoken. It sounds like we're doing well. Sounds like we're winning. We're still winning. We're winning in all the battleground states. All the switch states.
I wish I would have known which state.
We're taking them all. Heard of people. That's how good we're doing. All of them. We're winning.
Did Daddy say which state they were in?
I don't.
State of confusion.
State of confusion.
Undoubtedly.
Perfect.
Undoubtedly. Ball of confusion. Flippo. You got it. There we go. Aw, that's nice. Thanks for sharing that.
Isn't it
comment.
nice to be loved?
Yes, for sure. Got a lot of love in Delaware, didn't we? Didn't people love us in Delaware? Delaware was like quite a magical place. Campaigning, met a lot of amazing people and a lot of places, and pretty wild stuff, man.
So many people, just yelling "free ponies," just down the street. It was a magical experience that could only happen in a fake place like Delaware.
Sure,
I hope to go back one day.
The pixels weren't quite there. That was what tipped it off. That it wasn't quite real. That the sim was a little choppy. But still,
it's still fun to go. I mean,
time.
People enjoy playing vintage video games and watching vintage movies, even though the special effects are bad.
I'm beginning to see how they did it. Essentially, the moment I stepped off the bus, that was probably the holodeck thing, and from there on, maybe
Yeah, because I thought it was weird too. That whenever I flew,
I'm realizing now.
Yeah, I had a very similar experience as well. Whenever I flew into Philly, because there's no airport access to Delaware, they put me in the back of a van and drove me across the border, and I thought that was strange.
Maybe they just said they did. Maybe something happened along the way. Maybe
I don't know. I don't know exactly.
Warehouse that's really a soundstage. We're all
right. It's the holodeck. I show up to the holodeck, same holodeck you were there the day before. This makes a lot of sense. I'm glad that we could. I'm glad that we could get there and start to expose the lies. Yeah, the truth of Delaware.
Understand the operation they got going on there, and the truth of Delaware. Yeah, that could probably be one of those good movies. They were,
oh yeah,
a little short. Requires some like dramatic music. You would need dramatic music while you were saying things for sure.
Very, very dramatic. What kind of voiceover do you think we need? Do you think you go full Alex Jones or do you kind of go with more like a I don't know, more authoritative mainstream voice? Full conspiracy, or do you try to go mainstream?
As long as it's a deep voice, I think that's the important thing.
As long as it's
authoritative,
deep. Yeah. Okay.
Deep and authoritative, Down James Earl Jones.
Let's see, we got somebody else popping in. I guess wants to say congratulations to the next president and current and past and future of the United States, Stephen Sweetleaf. Welcome, Stephen.
Yay, Sweetleaf.
What's up, Vermin? Just got all the keys, man. It's looking good.
Yay.
You're the one presidential candidate that's accessible.
Hey.
Well, thanks for popping in, Stephen. I'm sure. Where did you vote for us?
Yes, I am. Sweetleaf, it is very beautiful to see you.
I'm going to Taco Bell right now, so it's a little noisy. I'm talking.
Can you tell us where you voted for us?
San Benito, California.
There we go. More California votes.
That's right.
The ads we put on in the future, but in the past, are definitely working.
Well, I used to be Vermin's media team.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to.
What's up, Vermin?
Indeed.
Well, thank you, Stephen. We're having a hard time hearing you, but thank you for voting for us and ensuring
so good
our
to see you.
victory.
It's sort of like this is my life. Or
hey, Vermin, talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're in the portal.
Mr. Sweetleaf and AJ and Lucas were part of the what name? Say the name of your media. Jiminy Cricket. Yes. So yes, he was a member of the collective. All right. Yeah. Sweetleaf followed my ass around for one of those conventions. I think it was a 2016 in Cleveland, and we were in some pretty ridiculous situations, and so it's always nice to have media people's friends with the equipment watching your back and being all Geo. Good times. Tuning in, or just tuning in now, or just live coverage of election night coverage 2024, and we are just watching the polls close, and we're watching the poll workers and the burning ballot boxes and all of these things. And this is the night where I have become president of the United States, and that's what it seems to us through all the fakest and mockest of news sources available to humankind are reporting this amazing night where I have won clearly by a landfill here in America where we live. Once again, winning, big whoop. I mean, okay, fine, we won, but it's not a done deal. It's not a done deal until the inauguration. It's just I wield no power.
Tell us more about your inauguration ball, Vermin, that you've got coming up in.
It's going to be really super snazzy. It's going to rival any other presidential ball ever, and it is at this dispensary that I'm not at liberty to name right at this moment.
Oh, okay.
But they have a really nice place, where it'll host the number of people that we will see. So yeah, it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good, and of course DC itself is gonna be a good shit show. Any which way things break. There will be people denying the election that made us president. I expect to see that and experience there, and I think the only way to deal with that is to show up and head on.
Oh yeah. That's the only way that you can deal with the election deniers that are denying a supreme presidency is to show up, get right in their face, and make sure that they know that you
say, hey,
are in fact.
I'm right here.
I'm right here. How can you deny me and this reality? How can you deny? Some people. It's very disturbing for me. It's very disturbing.
Exactly. Amen. True that.
Well, Vermin, I've got more clips of us from Delaware. This is one of my favorite things that happened as we were going around the University of Delaware with our drive-by rally.
In any case, thanks for coming out today to this rally. I'm Vermin Supreme. On the ballot, you're gonna.
Oh yes.
Ponies, damn straight. That's right. Free ponies for all Americans.
Yeah. Any corner we stopped at. Any corner we stopped at, somebody was free ponies. Free ponies. We're definitely winning Delaware.
Indeed.
Yep. The signs are all there.
Always a delight.
We've got proof. We've got proof. And anybody that tells us anything different is a liar, and they should be prosecuted.
And this was just a run through. Wait until 28. 28. Yeah, I can't wait.
This was just the dress rehearsal.
Dress rehearsal, yeah, dress rehearsal. Delaware, how do you like us now, Delaware? How do you like us now, Joe Biden Institute of Political Administrative something or others? Pshaw, release the data, people. It's an outrage, right, Davy Jones?
Absolutely.
An outrage.
Dave, we have another random guest has shown up. Dr. Time.
Are they outraged?
I hope so. Maybe they're here to fix the time stream. Doc Time?
Howdy. Vermin knows me from his Saturday shows.
Sounds real.
So
welcome, Doc.
Hello, Doc Time.
Vermin, do you have a count of Delaware?
Say again?
Do you have an account of Delaware? How much did you win by?
The numbers are coming in right now with Delaware. We're watching it very closely, but we've definitely won.
That I have.
Good. We wish you all the luck and want you to stay in the race for 2028.
It's a dead heat.
It's a dead heat.
Oh.
Lower Delaware.
I think that would probably.
But from what I'm seeing,
are you talking about making bets on Delaware coin?
Oh no, I believe he's just saying make sure Delaware corn. I don't know what that is, but he's saying make sure to stay in the race. Do not concede and run all the way through 2028.
It's always nice to be up for re-election again. I like to be up. Always like to be up for re-election. Raise our been introduced.
Well, if you need somebody to be in your cabinet, just let me know, and I'd be happy to serve. As long as I don't have to
get back to Delaware,
Washington, D.C.
No, you could be Secretary of Delaware right there if you're in Delaware. Yeah, are you in Delaware?
No, I'm in California.
No, you can still own Delaware. I'll give you Delaware.
Yeah,
store. That's fair. Yeah. Congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you, Doc Time, for popping in, and we look forward to speaking with you again in the future and working with you now that you own Delaware.
Good. We will have some fringe encounters and get to meet each other. I've already
Some call it
talked to
duck time.
Vermin in his live stream, and I'm ready for a pony, and I'm ready to smoke weed. Are you smoking weed today on the air?
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am.
Good, good.
Would you
It's
like
only-
to smoke weed on the air with Vermin right now?
Sure.
We can do that. Yeah,
We can
let's
so do
hang
that.
on, let me get this camera angle just right. I'm gonna make sure
Smoking
it's
weed
just
coast to coast here, coast to coast, from East Coast to the West Coast, across this, and everybody else is a fly.
Are you sure we're
What can I
not
say?
late night
Huh?
radio being coast to coast?
Once again, of course, you are watching two old guys smoking weed.
Heavily bearded, bald old guys. But we're also working on the mechanism for delivering our ponies. So we're doing good.
That's very true. Recent studies and simulations show approximately 3 out of 4 ponies delivered by the U.S. mail arrived to their destination alive, and that's like 75%. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Sure, there's
How does the
room
U.S.
for
Postal Service kill a
improvement.
horse? I thought that government was only busy taking care of squirrels and raccoons. I didn't know they were after horses too.
Oh no. It's for their own good. It's for the animals. It's for the children. It's for the children animals, the hybrids, the human children animal
Okay,
hybrids.
well, I guess then I should be Secretary of Education in the Supreme Administration, because I would close all public schools and make people actually learn things that were correct rather than propaganda. Or is that propaganda?
But what if it's our propaganda? Have you ever considered that?
Well, that would be proper. We could take a gander
propaganda.
at it.
Yeah, propaganda.
Yes.
Yes. There we go. No. See? Solutions. We just found a solution.
A vote for Vermin is a vote for Vermin.
Department of Correction.
A vote for Vermin is a vote for Vermin. And a vote for Vermin is
True,
a vote
maybe they're just being subjected
for Jonathan.
to the wrong propaganda.
Yes, Jonathan, you'll make a great vice president.
I'll be president as soon as I assassinate Vermin. I mean,
no, you can't
definitely,
do that unless you take the boot off his head. If the boot comes off his head, then you can assassinate him.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Uh-oh, it looks like Vermin is tied up.
Ha ha ha! My plan.
Yes, in Delaware. In Delaware, in fact, we were offering the people.
Vermin, we lost you there for a moment.
He's still. Oh no, he's now not froze.
But I believe I know what Vermin was bringing up. So in Delaware, one of the things that really secured this.
Block time. Shh! Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Don't tell my secrets. Don't tell my secret weaknesses. Or, I mean, we'll never get to the supervillain arc. Right now, I'm still a face. I got to be a heel yet.
Okay.
Only good time. In the future, apparently.
I'll get a boot and impersonate you, and that way they'll have
or 1945.
The wrong target.
In any case. Oh, good. It doesn't matter because I'm just an old man rambling at the TV camera. Am I on? No.
Vermin, you're on. But for some reason you're like 45 seconds behind.
How are you?
If this message reaches you 45 seconds from now.
Okay, so a little trick I learned from my friend Saddam Hussein. So yeah, we were offering people 4. But nonetheless, 4 Number 1, my name is Vermin Supreme on the ballot here in Delaware. Fact. You can vote for me if you want to. Fact. And it was just so fun to rattle off 4 truth facts to the people of Delaware and let them make their own decisions based on that information. Yeah, people were very, it was great. Meeting the people of Delaware, hearing their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations, their ideas, how to make America better, what they need and want and desire, their relationship with the government to look like. That was, just amazing stuff. People thinking it's for real, apparently so. And I'm happy to oblige that if they want to act, pretend along with it on that level where they're like really talking truth and shit. More power to them.
So, have we all synced up currently in the timeline? Are we all together now? There was a moment where we were all not together. Have we all synced up?
Am I still behind?
Okay.
Are my lips still moving?
We're together. We're together. We're together. Doc, are you here with us?
I'm still here.
All right. Well, we're all here. Well, Doc, thank you. Now that I know that you're here, thank you for hanging out with us. But we do have to let you go to bring on the next person. Thank you, Doc. And thank you for
again another time.
Thank you for seizing California for us.
Yes.
All right. So up next we have Drew from the U.S. Pirate Party.
There
we go. All right. There we go. There we go.
Indeed.
Things got a little crazy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The portals.
And I'm still in uniform.
Yep.
I only had to pepper spray a couple of Trump supporters today, so it's all good. We're good.
Oh.
I'm a constable, so I actually work the election. That's what the uniform is. I'm a state constable.
Oh, okay.
We're there to keep the peace at the polls, and I made it. I made it cool.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
We rigged the election for you, Vermin. Okay. It's all good.
If I ask,
oh, there we go.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
If I ask if you're a constable, you're supposed to. You have to answer me.
I
you
do.
Have to say yes, I am a constable.
I do.
Or not.
Yeah.
Are you a constable?
I am a constable.
Are you a constable?
I am a constable.
I just want to explore.
But I don't enforce any other law. I don't enforce any laws other than election code. So.
Okay. Now, from my understanding, and my friend Ben Mazel actually did this wantonly and openly as an act of civil obedience, treated the sanctity of the voting booth. He smoked weed. He lit up a joint in Madison, Wisconsin, in the voting booth for during the presidential election, and then just sort of ate the roach and walked out and shrugged his shoulders and whatever. It was that was the thing. That was the thing he did. More power to you.
That's that is a pretty bold thing to do. I'm ready to be Secretary of Pirate Security for the Vermin Realz administration. So,
what kind of services can you offer?
Wonderful.
Well, we can offer all kinds of spying technology.
Ooh, okay.
Especially once we get our hands on the NSA, because they've got all the cool toys. So, and then we'll kick Google in the nards and
the National Pony Security Administration.
National Pony Security.
Once that organization is run by ponies, things are going to shape up. And absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And once again, of course, we like to extend my thanks to you and the Pirate Party for making this election year such an exciting and successful event that it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be able claim such a such an endorsement. To claim such an endorsement, it made a buzz. It made a difference.
It was
And it
it was a
added
good.
added an air of legitimacy that this operation usually does not
That's
have.
Jonathan.
Oh, we're moving around. Okay.
We're moving around. We're
Playing
juggling a little bit. Looks like.
all yeah. In the booth, I guess there's buttons to push and different things happen.
Sometimes you just want to give other people the spotlight. And, I'm being considerate.
What now with you? Where now, Pirate Party?
Well, we have a congressional. Well, he's not congressional. He is a state congressional candidate in Massachusetts who is doing pretty well so far.
Joe was on earlier. Joe was on earlier.
Yep. Joe is doing very well so far in the early returns, and he's definitely making a splash up there. And looks like we're going to have some more candidates very soon here in the near future. So
the Pirate Party is making the leap from a conceptual political party concept
to actually,
actually boot on the ground candidates running for office, interfacing with the political system on that level. Well, congratulations to that. You don't want to go that. Yeah. It's good to not jump into that, half cocked or, I mean, or at least until you're fully ready, until you have your operations together and running and all systems are go, and then you can field candidates and offer them a toolkit, if you will, to make their campaign a thing.
I think Joe has learned a lot of lessons for those people in Massachusetts of how to do things right and get on the ballot and talk to people and actually get people on your side and win them over to pirate politics. And he's done a great job so far, and I think the polls are reflecting that. So
yes, indeed.
Good stuff. It is good stuff. So.
For sure. I know back in the day, Vermin Stream Institute, we had a political wing and we were able to offer like, the services just because there were so many people who were, particularly involved in the libertarian politics at the time. But people had this experience, a wealth of experience. And so we were able to offer would-be candidates and people who were interested in becoming candidates consultation with individuals who had been through that experience of running for office and letting you know what it takes and able to share perspectives and tricks of the trade and all that stuff.
I think that's something a lot of people miss is third parties don't have a lot of that knowledge. Like, spending time in the Libertarian Party, we learned it by just doing it, just running, and so I have some of that knowledge from being involved with the LP previously before I was a pirate and before the party was viciously axe murdered. So yeah, it's definitely. I don't think a lot of people understand that that it is as difficult, or it is. There's enough knowledge that you have to really run effective campaigns, and a lot of that knowledge is locked up in the major parties, because they do it all the time, and the rest of us don't.
Oh my goodness, I'm thinking in our operation, we were super excited to have this candidate who was running for, I think it was mayor of Cranston, Rhode Island. And he was set on this idea of going to the debate dressed like a hot dog. And I offered him the idea of singing the name of the town to the tune of Oscar Mayer Wiener, or
that's brilliant.
Or no, the Oscar.
Yeah.
Like, see, my town has a first name. It's CRANSTON. If my town has a second name, it's RHOIDEISLIAND or something like that. And yeah, it was high hilarity. It was very funny. It was good. And he had policy. He had his 2 cents on the various issues and all that good stuff too. But he was able to bring that to the people as a beautiful local media spectacle by showing up at a debate, by interacting with the political establishment on that level. I mean, it's like, I am going to go so as far to get my name on a ballot and make stuff happen.
This little piece of information just came in the comments. There are too many write-ins in Gwinnett County, which I believe is Atlanta.
Yeah, that's outside. I think that's right outside of Atlanta. Yeah.
And too many write-ins.
Outside of it.
Too many write-ins. They're having to delay the results.
That's super crazy. Yeah. Cricket, was there any buzz on the street prior to the election of a write-in campaign, if you will? I mean, I know that Joe Biden people ran a Joe Biden write-in campaign during the New Hampshire primary because he did not appear on the ballot per the DNC, and I think he actually won.
Yeah, he did. That was
trivia.
Yeah.
Trivia.
I am not certain. I don't know of any specific candidate running in Georgia or at least Metro Atlanta that would be a write-in candidate that would be notable, other than us.
You should probably declare victory
or
in a
Stein campaign.
No, it's definitely us.
Oh, I've declared super victory.
Yeah.
All over Twitter. All over.
We had so many write-ins that we
freaking
won.
Twitter and president of Delaware and
Vermin is out of time again.
Vermin might be still in Delaware.
Yeah.
He's merging into Delaware currently.
Georgia.
And in Georgia, he is everywhere. He's like Johnny Cash.
And he's fading in and out of alternate reality.
Much like Johnny Cash.
Early voter write-ins. Interesting. And I can see why.
Right in the trash.
Because I went to vote, and the line that they gave me. Oh. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
You're back kind of in time. You're coming back into time. You're phasing back into reality.
Can you see me?
Kinda.
I can smell you.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
I can taste you.
Wow.
I can feel you. You knew it was coming. I'd gone through the other senses. Oh boy, he's gone again. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Oh man.
Well, it's sometimes that connection from his undisclosed location is not the best. It appears.
Yeah,
but,
sometimes.
So Jonathan.
Yeah. Dave.
Looking in on some races right now outside of president. The U.S. Senate race in Texas right now, Ted Cruz,
yeah.
has a 52.9% to 45.2% lead. That was one of those close ones. So close, in fact, that I heard Ted Cruz might be proposing some kind of a alternate business, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what was it called? The cruise.
The cruise.
Yeah, the cruise.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody who's washed up in any kind of realm has to eventually have their own cruise.
Yeah.
Look at Chris Jericho.
Exactly. If you're washed up, you got to have a cruise.
You got to have your own cruise. It's
The cruise. Would it be the cruise or would it be the Ted Cruz? Whenever Ted and he just spells his name different.
Ted Cruz, Cruise Crew.
What do you think they would do? What would they do on the Ted Cruz cruise?
Well, I think it'd probably be on one of them paddle boats.
What are we talking about? Possible Branson of the future? I like that idea. I want to be
Ted Cruz.
The Branson of
Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz, if he loses tonight, he's going to start a new business called either A, the Cruise, B, the Ted Cruz, except spelled like cruise. Or what was that you said, Drew?
I said, well,
the Ted
he's gonna
Cruise.
Yeah, that's what the wanted ads are gonna look for when he starts his business. They're gonna be like, join Ted Cruz Cruise Crew.
Yeah, and he's used to wanted ads. I'm sure they had wanted posters of the Zodiac Killer all over San Francisco.
Oh,
but yeah, that would be a wild wild race to see that seat flip. But I think he could use some time off. He could use some time off to go work at the cruise.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of an idea. I mean, could you imagine running for president?
I saw a television commercial for a cruise ship with a freaking mini with the go-kart thing, with the go-kart track on the cruise ship. So not only are you on a cruise ship,
right off into the ocean,
driving
you're
driving a go-kart on top of the freaking cruise ship.
Yeah, I'd go right off the side.
So if you are going the same direction as the ship and you're going in the go-kart and you're going the same direction, how fast are you really going? That you must be in like the fastest go-kart of all time because you're in a ship that's pulling you forward,
son.
and you're also going like right. Is that how physics works? Right?
Maybe. And imagine
how many
across the international
do you know how many people die in the cruise ship industry? How many cruise ship customers disappear that they just don't talk about? Lots.
How many?
Lots.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, lots.
I don't know. Hold on, let me Google it. I gotta Google it up.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, I need to know.
Yeah,
we got to pump these numbers up.
Yeah, every cruise ship has its own morgue because a lot of retirees nowadays they'll take permanent cruises. Permanent cruises.
It's cheaper than nursing homes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it was for a while, I think.
Yeah, it might not be anymore. I don't know. Especially if you get the unlimited drink package.
And you would want to have the unlimited drink package, I think, if you're living on a cruise ship. Yeah.
I would assume unless you're snaking liquor.
All right. Let's see. About 30 million people take cruises every year. One study found 623 reported deaths between 2000. There we go.
Oh, we're getting redacted by the NSA right now. They don't want these numbers out.
I thought he was going to say
30
million.
Of people who have fallen overboard will survive. Only 28% of people who fall overboard will survive. 89% of cruise ship deaths are passengers, while 11% are crew members. Hakuna Matata. circle of life.
I think we should be encouraging more people to take cruises.
And to jump off the side.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good way to really, you know.
You get 28% off.
We got to even out the pony to people ratio, and this might be a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because cruises are crazy.
Into the water, it fits into the water world scenario. The cruise ship industry fits in.
Yeah,
they're floating cities essentially, and so they are the wave of the future.
So maybe that should be added to the platform that you nationalize the cruise lines, and so people can
nationalize the cruise lines.
Nationalize the cruise. I can get behind that. Yeah.
Mad Max with cruise ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm about that life. Yeah.
You hear me, Hollywood? Cruise ships, the Love Boat, but with Mad Max and cruise ships.
Yeah. So the best part about that, get the Mad Max. You got to get the Mad Max entertainment. It's like I've talked to Jonathan before. Several years ago, they had one of those country music cruises. Whereas like Carnival Cruise Lines, they invite these country music singers. And Trace Adkins was one of the acts. Well, in between each one of the shows...
The cruise ships are...
I didn't hear you, Vermin.
The cruise ships are the current.
Yes.
I was positive. Cruise ships being the equivalent of Branson, Missouri, or are cruise ships are they the new floating Branson, Missouri?
Yeah. So Trace Adkins was on this boat, and in between shows they had impersonators. So they had a Trace Adkins impersonator. Well, Trace Adkins was drinking at the bar, and his impersonator came up trying to pitch him, it was like, hey, well, I could go out on tour with you. I could do some shows, blah, blah, blah. Trace Adkins was having none of it. So he pushed back, and it ended up Trace Adkins was fighting Trace Adkins in this cruise ship bar. So I would say Branson all the way.
It's definitely Branson.
When Trey Atkins collide.
When see, we to this day don't know which Trace Adkins came out on top.
Did that make it?
We could be dealing with a completely different Trace Adkins.
Was that in the age of TikTok?
No.
Oh no.
I don't think it was. That should if that had been in the age of TikTok,
that would have been some amazing video. That would have been viral, I think.
Trace Adkins fight Trace Adkins. I've met this man. He's a tall motherfucker. He's like
he is. He is very tall.
He is a very tall
luckily
person.
we have AI. We should make AI robots do that.
Oh yeah, probably can set it up now.
Let's pit Trace Adkins against Trace Adkins.
So we have some results from the fake news media.
There it is.
Coming in here. Some
what
fake news.
Hell? What is this shit? Who's in charge of our graphics?
They dropped all your zeros, Vermin. I think this looks like it might be some.
This is fake news. This is fake news.
100%. Because what I'm seeing over here, Vermin has won in a landslide.
This thing has been broken all night, not working at all, and then now it's going to come in with all this
bullshit out. We ain't
this is
taking that shit.
Wow. Wow.
I demand a recount. I'm taking this
immediately
to declare victory and demand a recount. This is a great travesty, injustice. I'm glad that the Pirate Party will be backing me in all these lawsuits against the state of Delaware. Thank you very much. I certainly appreciate that 100%. But this will not stand. This simply will not stand. We will not abide by the results. There will be no peaceful transfer of power in Delaware. we will be storming that state house as if though it were the 6th of January. Thank you. I'm Vermin Supreme.
And we're going to start at the mock election headquarters.
At the mock election. Yes. Once the results of the mock election, they released the real. Were even fucking released. What the fuck, you Joe Biden Institute? Holy gosh, holy!
This is proof that they're rigging it. It's proof that
I am not shocked that the Joe Biden Institute acts like Windows Explorer.
Oh,
not at all. Not at all. Not at all shocked. It's like,
yeah, I'm just waiting for the blue screen of death to pop up over there in that little window. Give them a good excuse. Oh, our computer's crashed. We have to stop the count. We can't let Vermin Supreme win. We have to stop the count.
I mean, that whole situation was such a crazy story because I mean, it just fell into our lap because one of our friends had a lawyer that they were introducing us to, and she said, "Oh, the Joe Biden Center. I was just there. They're preparing for the mock election." And we were like, "Oh yeah, we'll be on the ballot." She said, "No, they're cutting you off." And we were like, "They're what?" And she said, "Yeah, they didn't want to confuse the children, so there was a whole meeting about."
They didn't want to confuse the children.
Where one of the workers said, well, we wouldn't want to modify the ballot. That's not what we do. And everybody else kind of said, no, we have to. This is for the greater good. We have to protect democracy. We have to protect.
We have to protect democracy and Vermin Supreme
by rigging the election.
Holy hordes, they're tearing democracy down.
In all fairness, it was the mock election. They were rigging the mock election.
Yeah. They were making a mockery.
Which is the funniest part, really. I remember voting in elections when I was in fucking middle school and shit. It didn't mean a shit, and they're fucking rigging it. They have spent time, effort. Several people.
They had a meeting. They had a meeting. That's the thing. They had a meeting. Right. Yeah.
You had to have a pre-meeting. And then a meeting to structure the meeting.
They entered a conspiracy.
That is it. That is the definition of a conspiracy right there. It is. They entered a conspiracy to deny you victory in their mock election.
Plain as
because they knew. They knew if there was a boot hat picture in there. They knew. They knew.
There's no denying that.
It's labeled photo not found. Photo not found. Oh, they could not find a photo of Vermin Supreme on the internet. I understand that. Okay, sure.
Yeah, they probably thought you had copyrights on your photos, Vermin.
As soon as that lady told us about it, and we started being like, "What's going on?" She said, "Oh, I've made a mistake." Because she didn't expect us to make a big deal out of it because it's just a mock election. But no, Danny is right. Danny is right. They are training the children to pick the lesser of two. That's what they're doing. They're training the children.
Well, them bastards.
Think of the children is right. Think of the children. This is an outrage. Real outrage.
It was a good lesson in democracy for the children.
I look forward to hearing. I look forward to hearing from some of the educators in Delaware. There was that one woman. I wish we had gotten her information. She was very excited. She was teaching. I forget what grade level, but she was involved in it, and she couldn't believe that they cut me off. And she was going to talk all about it. And she may have helped apply some of the pressure. Who knows?
She might have. I definitely wish we would have gotten her information because Yeah, no, I think it was 5th grade civics is I think what she said, but I'm not positive. But she was actually going to be, the person in charge of the mock election for her grade or something is what she was saying.
Right, and she looked forward to talking about Vermin Supreme. She was all set to go. And
she was going to bring up Vermin Supreme before knowing that the whole thing with the mock election was even happening and the controversy of us being cut. She was just going to bring up us. That was and right. Vermin. I think there were 2 or 3 people that we ran into that had similar situations. Maybe one was online though, on X. But yeah,
making ripples.
I look forward to hearing these stories.
Making ripples. Making ripples.
And ripples turn into waves.
Beautiful thing.
And waves make it all the way to the dean. And the dean will say, "What's happening now?"
Oh, for fuck's sake, put them on.
Causing
Do it.
I ain't got time to deal with this shit. What the fuck?
Not again. Why?
With this?
Why
again.
are the Vermin Supreme people calling me again?
I got some bullshit to deal with. I've got this dude in a fucking boot calling me up, wondering why he's not on this thing, and I'm wondering myself, why do I have to handle this?
They pay me too much to handle things like this. I'm the dean.
They pay me way too much. Way too much. But that's the point to us. But I'm dealing with your shit.
I don't know why these.
I
don't know why the assistant to the dean was opening the door.
Oh yeah, that was strange. That was strange that it was the assistant to the dean that was standing in the doorway, opening the door for us, being like,
I think it was because they were having like that special luncheon or whatever was going on there that those people were going up to the conference.
Joe Biden, the Bilderberg group.
That was going on.
Oh, the Bilderberg group.
Yes, it could have been.
Watch out for the Bilderbears.
Could have been that.
Is the Bilderberg
could have been DuPont.
The DuPonts. It was the DuPonts.
As we all know, Delaware's not real.
Could have been DuPont.
Charging station for the birds.
So, how many more polls do we have?
Well, that's interesting.
Left to close, Dave. How far have we made it? Where are we at in the time zones?
What do you want to know?
Where are we? Where are we as the polls are closing, going across the map?
Oh fuck, we're closed. We're closed in a lot of places. Jesus Christ, are we?
Yeah,
are we fucking ever?
After 10?
Yeah, we're closed in a lot of places.
Winning in all of them.
Georgia, too close to call, but Vermin's going to win that one. North Carolina, they're saying it's too close to call. Obviously, Vermin's winning that one. Virginia, he's got that one. Maine, Wisconsin, Minnesota. There's a bunch just jumped on the map. Minnesota, Iowa.
What color would we? What color are the Pirates, man? Hey, what color are the Pirates, dude?
All of them.
Do the Pirates have a color?
No,
all of them?
Well,
okay.
We raised the black, so let's just black out the map, right?
Here.
I was hoping for that answer, quite honestly.
Yeah,
black works for me.
Just black out that. Just black that map out.
Yeah, it's blacked out all right.
It's time to black out, America. It's time to black out.
Time to black out America.
Time to black out America.
That's actually a great slogan. We'll have to remember that for 2028.
It's time to black out
black out America.
Join our stream. You'll black
2028 begins now. 2028 begins now.
That's like my that's what my gummies are. They're lights out. I mean, so that's good stuff.
the grave injustice in 2016 will not stand. We'll avenge it. We'll definitely be avenging it. I've been working on my enemies list. I've been checking it twice, and yeah, I've got a concept of a plan, of a vision, of the the dental re-education centers and things of that nature. Yes, and looking forward to implementing them in my first term as president of Delaware. Thank you
Turn
for
America pirate.
joining
Yep.
me in my delusion. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Vermin, for picking me as your running mate this cycle. People have been asking me this whole time, how did this happen? And the answer is simple. I'm pretty sure it was a make-a-wish, and I'm pretty sure that no one told me that I'm dying.
Ooh. You are looking a little bit pale there, Jonathan. Maybe you should go see the doctor.
Oh,
no! Not one of those ones from the CDC, though.
The important thing to remember is that we have made history here in America with Jonathan Realz on the ticket as the youngest American vice presidential candidate ever to appear on a general election ballot. We are able to claim history making with this campaign. And thank you, Jonathan Realz, for making this possible. And
woo.
Yes.
Well, thank you. It's very nice to be barely legal.
We're gonna miss you, Jonathan.
Yes. I'll miss you too, Vermin. I'll miss you too, and I look forward to running against you.
Yes. Indeed.
Vermin Supreme must be stopped at all cost.
This is
true.
Pay attention, everybody out there behind the fourth wall. This is a setup for the sequel.
This is how it starts. This is how it starts.
We cannot. Oh God! All right, leave the fourth wall out of this.
I'm always looking at the next one. I'm already looking at 2028, and I'm trying to figure out how it'll play out. I don't know. It's fun. And the beauty, and for me, currently, this moment in time, I will say to you, my friends, that
God, you gonna say got him
2016, I was blessed to tour with Rob Patel. Really? Did I cut I on? No.
You're on now.
All right.
I can hear you.
Sort of.
You're on. Can
you hear me?
Yes.
You're on.
I'm on now. Okay, great, great. I'll try to get into that like dramatic moment again. Give me one moment. Okay, a dramatic moment, like my friends. Did you catch that part when I said friends? I was talking to you, my friends.
Yes.
Am I cut out now?
Yes. No, we're your friends.
You're good.
No, you can.
We're your friends.
You can hear me.
We're your friends. We're your friends.
I was likening. Okay, I couldn't see you, so I couldn't know. I couldn't because I couldn't see you. I couldn't know if you were moving, if you were freezing. But I was just likening this moment to 2016 when I was blessed to tour with Rob Patillo, and we were touring, and I think we might have been in Pennsylvania. We might have been in Ohio. It's been a while, and we were at this little club. And we did our shows, and just like tonight, and that's why I was bringing it up, I made this conscious effort to not know who might be winning the election. And it's been a lot of fun. It continues to be fun, not knowing, other than we won, me and you won. So that's fun.
Yeah, you shared that story with me.
Thank you for feeding into my delusion. delusions, people. Feed into my delusions.
You shared a similar story with me in Delaware, and I brought it up to Dave, and I was like, man,
something.
that seemed like a lot of fun to just be in the moment and having such a crazy time, having fun, and not even think about, the other.
I hate to jinx it, but I hate to jinx it, but I believe that I will be going to bed tonight without having a clue, without checking with the media, with the main media, and like what I'm gonna not know. I won't know till tomorrow. Maybe it'll be good. It'll be fun taking over the reins of this great country of ours, and looking forward to implementing all of our devious plans that we've been working on for so long together. And,
yes, so devious.
Yes, together, something. The future.
Well, Dave, is there anything that you've got planned for us that we should do? Anything you've got in the barrel? We've, tonight's been loosey goosey. We've had people popping in and out, coming in from random places of the internet. But maybe there's some more fun in the tank.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit more fun in the tank. We got a little ways to go, and we've got some videos. I know earlier we talked about how Tennessee was called for Vermin Supreme, and we have had some fucking weirdos
Go Vermin
in the state of Tennessee.
Vermin should do well in Tennessee always.
Yeah.
Vermin's like he's like the spirit animal of Tennessee.
Yeah, we had a couple of different people run for office, for governor in the state of Tennessee. One was Coon Rippey, who ran for governor of Tennessee after the Tennessee Wildlife Agency confiscated his raccoon after getting popular on TikTok, and they put him to sleep. So
that was on Vine. He was on Vine.
Yeah, Vine. I couldn't remember which one it was, but he was on there. But we also
is Vine still a thing?
No, this was the years back.
Is Vine years? They killed Peanut. When did they kill Peanut?
No, this is a new. There's been more.
Right?
Yeah, this is a different.
Yeah, they've been killing animals for a long time. Just killing the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Because
but
they
this
thought
fella,
they had rabies.
Eating them. I hear they're eating. They're eating the animals. They're eating the people.
They're eating
the animals out there.
Eating the animals.
Cows, pigs, all of them. Chickens, turkeys real soon. Lots of them.
So back me up on this. There's a sign right down from my house in somebody's yard that says rabbits for sale, 4 for $10. Those are definitely for eating, right?
Those
are not. I feel like those are. Nobody's selling pet rabbits in bulk.
It seems like a reasonable price.
4 for $10.
Reasonable dinner.
I don't know that there's anything different, really. Is there from a
no? But I feel like that's what they're doing. Right? That's got to be it, right? 4 for $10.
I mean, once you buy them, you can do what you want, right? Well, maybe some people like bulk rabbits.
Bulk rabbits.
Or
they're eating the rabbits in Alabama. They're eating the rabbits.
Yeah,
they're
probably.
Eating the rabbits, people. They're eating the rabbits.
We are eating the rabbits.
Roadkill rattlesnake one time down in Georgia. We were down in Georgia. I remember cooking up a rattlesnake that we saw on the side of the road. It was fresh. It was super fresh, and pretty good.
Yeah. But after we had Coon Rippey,
that's my RFK.
We had an old feller named BasilMarceau.com. ran for the Republican nomination in the state of Tennessee. So we're going to take a little look at a little compilation of Mr. BasilMarceau.com. Remember, .com.
Hello, citizens. This is BasilMarceau.com. I'm your Republican candidate for governor of Tennessee. I want you to put me in this building, the Capitol behind me here, so I can do my issues and make you all more freer than you were yesterday. I'm standing here today at this locomotive in this gorgeous park in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to take the power of this locomotive and I'm going to run through state finance and the budget.
Is he a cop?
Corruption.
He's got a badge.
Hello, citizens. I'm not a cop. Don't let me scare you. Oh. I'm here in this garden here in Nashville. My first time here. So I can clean house and get rid of all the backroom politics that ruin our politics.
Like he scared me.
Tennessee. That'll probably take a year or two. So I have to look back at our forefathers, how they wrote the Constitution. They knew we had murderers on the streets. They know we had nutcakes. I would also plant vegetation on all vacant lots that they take from us when we build roads and plant and turn it into ethanol and cash it in for gas or money. Then we're going to send this vegetation to this refinery and then trade it for gas or money. Mm-hmm. So I have to go look at the Constitution myself. The government have Patriot missiles because I want you all in a group of 25 or more to come to Nashville with your guns and tell me I'm doing wrong. We won't have to ever pay for gas.
And 25
again.
Or more.
The counties won't have to pay for no gas. The cities won't have to pay for no gas. And 10-to-1, these vegetation would probably give off more oxygen and eat more carbon monoxide than the grass. Won't see the lawnmowers out there no more cutting grass, but that's another story. We'll talk about that later, about the tailpipe plan. I want you to vote for me, and I'll see you all at the polls.
How do we get Basil? We got to get Basil elected, right?
Wow.
We got to get BasilMarceau.com elected.
That
I remember the name. I've seen the name. I think that's the first time where I ever had the opportunity to see him do his full-on thing. Wow, beautiful. Do we know how he did electorally?
He did not win the Republican nomination.
He was an internet thing there for, well, obviously.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he was
very
like
popular
on
for
the
a blip
Jimmy Kimmel show and shit like that.
I like his idea of planting vegetation in the middle of the interstate.
Sure.
Yeah, in the middle of the interstate.
I might have to go look.
I didn't know the governor had Patriot missiles.
Might have to look at some
in Tennessee. I mean, I guess he does. I don't think the Pennsylvania governor has Patriot missiles, but
the Delaware governor definitely has Patriot missiles.
Ooh, yeah, they might have some. They might have some nuclear missiles in Delaware.
Through the National Guard,
the National Nuclear Institute is in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's right. You protect the homeland by nuking it.
Yep. I mean, that's a sound plan, right?
I mean, your enemies are dead.
Yeah. Tried and true.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Every time. That's right.
So, Drew, tell us, which states did the Pirates have an affiliate in? I know there's quite a few of them. Any of them that are noteworthy that the people on the internet should know about? Places where got stuff really moving?
Texas, California, Pennsylvania, We do have some people in Delaware, which I think you guys met on your campaign. They are trying to get things rolling. We have people in West Virginia. We have people in the capital area, whatever they call that, DMV, right? DMV.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it means, but that's what they call it. So we got people there. We got people. We got an active party in Florida. We got an active party in Chicago and Chicagoland. We had a group that we can probably revive pretty easily in Indiana. I'm trying to think. I think we have some people working to get things going in Michigan. A few in Colorado that are talking about getting going and getting stuff together. But honestly, yeah, I mean, anybody out there in California and Texas or Pennsylvania, get on uspirates.org, which is in the scroll here, and reach out to us. Let us know you want to help, you want to get started, you want to start a local chapter. Let us know. We'll help you out and get that going.
So we did have someone ask if we were on the ballot in Virginia, I believe, earlier. The answer is no. Write-in everywhere.
Vermin,
and it will accomplish exactly the same thing, and no matter where you do it, and that is victory for us.
Well, much like the mock election, you guys were excluded from all other ballots other than Delaware. Is that correct?
Correct.
You see, this is the discrimination of the system. You guys, legitimate candidates, were excluded from the ballot on all states except for Delaware. So I don't know what that says for Delaware, but
it is a result of ballot access, and that's been a part of my campaign for as long as I can remember. I mean, what does it take to get one's name on a ballot to give people that choice? And it's generally prohibitive. And even the lowest of the low hanging fruit, they want electors. You still have to hey, I need 17 people throughout the state and such, and yeah, maybe you can do it, maybe you can't, but I'll say it's a hurdle. It's certainly a hurdle. And Delaware, thank you very much to the Conservative Party for your nomination, for your support. Another party,
and Mr. McVeigh for making that happen.
Mr. McVeigh, indeed. All
not Tim. Not Tim.
No.
Will.
Yes.
Will McVeigh.
Being a fusion candidate has been a truly warm and fuzzy thing. Let me tell you that. Having the Pirate Party and the Conservative Party and the Bay State Merry Pranksters and just the Yippies, the Youth International Party, not so young anymore, but still a thing, and informal enough thing to offer an endorsement, and it's been a wonderful thing. And a lot of random Twitter users not endorsements, and I retweet them because that's well they should be. It's the least I can do, and it's a beautiful thing to have such support and such legitimacy added to this campaign. So thank you once again. 28 right around the corner. All right,
right around the corner. It'll be here before anyone knows it.
Yeah,
that's so
true.
So
you guys can take tomorrow off. You can take tomorrow off, but then we got to get back to work. All right.
And we got the midterms. Tennessee needs a governor.
Yeah, we got to take back the House and Senate.
Take it back for the very first time.
Take it back. Yeah, take it back. You got to take it back.
Take it back.
Did we ever have it?
Right. It's rightfully ours. It's rightfully ours.
People's house.
We need to take it back.
People's house.
It's rightfully ours, but but we've never had it, so we can't take it back if we've never rightfully, like, it's rightfully ours, but I don't feel like the people have ever really had it. Right?
We'll take it back from whoever has it whenever we
Whoever
take it
has
back
it.
from them. Whenever we take it back from them, who doesn't matter who has it, but we're taking it back.
They took it. We're taking it back. It doesn't matter that we didn't have it before.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're taking it back.
Take it back.
Nothing matters at the end of the day.
Doesn't matter.
Really does.
No, I mean,
make it bigger and better and take it back.
We're gonna steal it. This is what we're gonna do.
Not steal the election,
take it.
people. Steal it. I have special secret
Fucking
messages to people aware. If I don't break 1%, go ahead and riot. Go ahead and riot. That's all I'm saying. Just don't tell them I said that, okay? Don't tell anybody I'm telling you this. But
yeah,
if I don't break 1%, you have my complete and total, utter permission to riot. Once again, and let me be clear, it's not. This is not.
That's
the
like a
Pirate Party
fictional riot.
The Pirate Party is not saying riot at all. This is me personally, separate from the Pirate Party. Well, riot just a little bit. 1%. You know, set a few trash cans on fire for me, at least, please, people. But you know, yeah.
I actually have a plan to pirate the entire government. We just copy it. We
Sure.
just need an entire federal government, and we're just going to copy it, and then do what we want with that, and push the other guys out.
Sounds about right.
Vermin,
well,
would it be inappropriate to ask for the exact number vote total, which is your highest vote total of all time?
Sure. It's pretty minor compared to a lot of people I've spoken to, a lot of people who have run, considering all things. But that would be probably the last election, the last primary in New Hampshire, and that was breaking the 1,000 vote mark.
I'm just trying to make sure we make history. I'm trying to look for the history making number so we can celebrate even more. I like celebrations.
It will be remembered as the night they rioted in Delaware because Vermin didn't break 1%. That's probably how it will be remembered, I would think.
That's the night that they rioted in Delaware.
Sort of weird because
we'll do a Reba McEntire.
There seems to be very little media coverage of Delaware, so I don't know what's going on there. It's a black fucking hole.
It's not real.
It's everybody knows what's going on there. Nothing. It's not real.
Nothing.
Ignore the lizard.
Nothing to see here.
AI models.
Ignore the mock election. The mock election is not real.
Nothing to see here, folks.
No, I think it's those AI models that the AI models is what they're showing right now. They're not showing the real results because we all know that all the votes would be for Vermin.
I'm seeing them right here clear as day.
This might be the real election, but it's not the mock election. And I think we all know that the mock election is the real election.
Yes.
The real election is the fucking mock election. And until the Joe Biden Institute of Political Affairs kick down their results of the mock election, there is no justice, and if there is no justice, there is no peace. And if there is no peace, I'm not saying that I want to see riots in the streets of Wilmington or anything like that. I don't want to see the boardwalk in Rehoboth Beach set aflame. No
dancing. No dancing in Newark. No dancing. That's against the law.
Yeah. We hear that if you own a bar and you cannot legally allow people to dance in your bar, you cannot open your bar. You cannot say, "Come to our bar. It's dance night." You cannot say that because legally you cannot have people dance in your bar. You can't tolerate it.
But if you are in Newark, you should go to the bars and yell about the election and start dancing. Maybe.
Yeah, start dancing in the bars. Yeah, well,
Dance in the bars.
Make it one of those dance riots. One of those dance.
Yeah,
dance riots are a lot more
Make
fun.
it clap.
Vermin
Make it
Supreme
clap.
Flash Mob in Delaware.
Big
Please
soundtrack.
clap.
Yeah, big soundtrack.
Clap
With
out
your
of time.
ass.
Ball,
Make your ass clap. Please clap.
Sure. No,
like Jeb Bush.
I've been to some very like kick-ass riots, man. Where it's like just music takes over the streets when it's like, whoa, this is wild and shit, and it's just a huge setup, and people have stages sometimes, and it's crazy. I don't know. We had a parade. We had a disco ball parade in the Tampa 2012 DNC. That was pretty crazy. That was like,
how's your disco ball?
We have gotten a gracious replacement. Was gifted us from some neighbors and friends.
I had heard that there was news on the front of tracking down the disco ball, but that doesn't sound like that good news. I mean, it sounds like good news, but not the news you were looking for.
Yes, no, not the resolution that we had hoped, but that's okay.
Okay. Well, I was
There's
worried.
a very nice. Somebody did a really nice meme. I got to go take a picture of it. It is a lawn jockey. He's got a lawn jockey, totally white, no worries, no racial connotations whatsoever, except for white one. And he stuck a boot on its head, and he's got it with a disco ball in its hand. It's a very beautiful, beautiful homage to. And I think he's just daring the neighborhood to go ahead, go near that.
Yeah.
I believe the disco ball is probably. I believe it's probably booby trapped. Is my feels.
Oh,
it is.
I like this idea.
Along the lines. Yeah. Did you ever see those? I saw a TikTok. It was like this guy goes off to run over a bunch of Trump signs, but they all have spikes on them, and they blew his tires out. I don't know if it was real or not.
Claymores are a thing. Yeah. You can build them.
Yeah, it's a thing. Once again, of course, all talk of riots should be construed as purely satirical in nature. Thank you very much. No literalists, please. No.
Yeah, we should put a disclaimer at the beginning. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, you have to do that every 15 minutes.
Oh. Educational purposes only. Mm-hmm. Educational and yes.
I like to think our content is highly educational.
Highly educational. So. Yes, I think so. I don't know. It's a fun format. I like it.
What do you think about what do you think about Trump and all his pandering as of late, where he's got all these little odd jobs?
That's
taking
he's going to be getting a lot more of those. He's going to be needing a lot more of those, probably.
I was going to say, isn't he going to need one of those jobs?
He's practicing. He's trying to figure out which one he wants.
Yeah, because you guys are taking the White House, so.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
Is it going to become the 24/7 Party Palace?
24/7
Pony Party Palace. That has a nice ring to it, I think.
As long as I get my own fucking wing where I can crash out, I don't care what y'all do. Party all night, man. Fucking.
See, this could be the greatest administration of all time.
Who, Dave? You probably know, and it probably is
a
president who sucked.
That's what I like to hear, Captain. Thank you, Captain.
Wasn't there a president that filled the White House
delusion.
bathtub with Hunch Punch?
As Andrew Jackson, who was a son of a bitch.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson was a son of a bitch, but I believe he filled all of the bathrooms or all the bathtubs with Hunch Punch.
Absolutely fucking crazy. The craziest fucking asshole you could ever run into. I flip the Hermitage off every time I drive past it. I swear to God. I mean, and I can't even get away from this motherfucker. I mean, I love Tennessee, but Jesus, this guy. I went down to New Orleans about a month ago. Sitting down there in Jackson Square, didn't even realize it till I looked up and saw the big fucking statue. I was like, oh yeah, he's here too.
Oh. You should
Lord
get a
God. Tennessee's got a lot of winners. Byron Low Tax Looper was a state rep out of East Tennessee who lost his election and drove over to his opponent's house and shot him dead in the driveway.
Ouch. Harsh.
Low Tax Looper.
Low tax Looper.
He was for low taxes and shooting his opponents. I don't know.
Once again, I'd like to make it
It's
clear.
one way to win, I guess.
Speaking of beheading my political opponent, yes, please keep in mind that. Oh no, I froze. Anyway,
please don't behead Chase Oliver. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Don't low tax Looper anybody.
Yeah, don't low tax Looper nobody.
Once again,
he was crazy.
Special live election coverage here, and apparently.
And when Vermin says shoot Realz first, please do not shoot me.
Don't take it for granted. Yeah. It happens sometimes. Don't get confused.
And of course, yes.
It's a public service announcement.
A public service announcement, a disclaimer, if you will. Please do not literally shoot Realz first. What that is a reference to an old Yippie slogan way back in the day. I remember it was like shoot Bush first when Bush was like Reagan's VP, and then when it was like Quayle, it was like shoot Quayle first. Now, once again, I feel like I can say those things and not have them be a problem because they're very historical and this is purely satirical in nature. But I've pointed out, and I'll point out again, that you just can't be saying that anymore these days, and I have to self-censor myself but instead using Jonathan Realz as a stand-in for the other VP candidates, for example. But back in the day, they had buttons, shoot blank first, so shoot Realz first. But
that was back when assassins. But that's back when assassins could actually hit their targets. They can't anymore, apparently.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, how many times did they try and get to Gerald Ford? Several.
Man. Yeah.
Well, he fell down on his own. I think that's how he avoided a few of them.
You had Sarah Jane Moore and Squeaky Fromm, and that might have been it.
Yep.
That might have been it.
I was on board for the shoot Realz first buttons, but then I was advised that there are too many literalists out there.
Yeah, funny though.
That's one of those
real
things,
funny.
That's one of those things that makes me rethink the position on the Department of Education.
Say what now?
No, I just said that's something that makes me rethink my position on the Department of Education. People don't get the satire anymore. They take it literally. I blame the education system for that.
That's right. And as we discussed earlier, that's because the education system does not have our propaganda. That's the problem. We just
exactly right.
We need to put our stuff in the schools. And let the children vote. Lower the voting age.
Yeah, I mean, and then as we learned
conception.
from the Joe Biden Institute, you just rigged the election.
I want to let all unborn fetuses vote.
Yeah, and it's only funny because it's true.
Only funny because it's true.
Joe Biden, we're looking at you.
I blame Joe Biden.
Only funny because it's true.
I blame Joe Biden for denying you the ballot access.
His institute. I mean, it's not gonna be my fault that the students at the University of Delaware riot much like a sports riot or something, but it's over politics, not just like that cheesy Brooks Brother riot that shut down the account in 2020 or 2016, I guess, was Brooks Brothers riot.
Yeah, and I definitely will not be sharing the location of the Joe Biden Institute on campus for the students to go there and complain tomorrow. Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nary a bit.
Yeah.
Do not go and complain.
Yeah, we'll
Do
show
not
them.
go find
We'll show them in 20.
the assistant to the dean who guards the door. And
I mean, photo not
complain to
found
her.
is the funniest part to me. They put my picture up for a second. They're like, photo not found. I don't know.
They found my
don't
photo.
Don't they understand that I'm a petty and vindictive man? I am a petty and vindictive man, and I will not let this go easily. I'm Vermin Supreme. I approve this message.
Well, unfortunately, my earbuds just died because we've been on this stream for so long.
My condolences.
So
my condolences.
I'm going to
you.
attempt to. Hopefully, there's not any type of like echo or anything, but it's coming out of my speakers, and I have it down very low. So if you hear any wonkiness, that's why.
We'll raise our voices so you can hear us.
Oh, I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine.
I know. I don't really need to do that. I'm always loud.
How'd you do that? How did you do that?
How did I do what?
Made the weird reverb.
Oh, is that what's happening?
A little bit.
Yep. See, that's what it is. You want me to get weirder? Let's get weirder.
Yeah, turn it up.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah. We can totally beatbox this out, I think. Maybe.
That's what I don't like about going to Newark is they tell you that it's illegal to dance, but they make all of the crosswalk symbols have this cool beeping beat, and it's like beep 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 beep, and it just makes you want to dance. Beep 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 beep. But all of a sudden you're gonna be out there dancing in front of the bar or in front of some restaurant that serves alcohol, and all of a sudden the cops are going to be there, and you're going to be like, no, I'm telling you, man, it's just the sign. I couldn't help myself. Beep, 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 beep. That's the worst. That's the worst thing.
I dig that.
It really makes me sad.
It is sad.
Yeah, me too. Very sad.
But
sad.
As
beep, beep, beep.
As we know,
what else did it say? It would say
dancing is the devil. So
wait.
You gotta
It says wait.
outlaw that. You can't have
wait.
That.
If you really get creative with it, you can like start to time it out where you hit it. It says beep 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 beep. Wait. Beep beep beep. Delaware is crossing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty fire song.
It is,
and they just installed it right in the crosswalk for us.
Yeah. Greatest, free hit dance singles for sure. Yeah.
That's all you really need is a good beat for people to dance to.
That's all the kids are looking for, something to dance to. That's I definitely try and give them something to dance to for sure. Yeah.
That's right. We need to get you. You need a hit single, Vermin. That's what you really need.
Yeah, the closest I had probably was that Gregory Brothers hit single there. Turn Take Money, Turn Gay. That one with Newt Gingrich and Harold Revolver there. Yeah, him too.
I'm sure there's got to be some talented individuals out there that could edit you into a.
Well, funny thing, sure. We've had a number of, or I've had a number of wonderful Vermin Supreme based theme songs over the years. Absolutely. If you type in I Am a Meme. I Am a Meme was the first song that I ever wrote after I had become a meme. And that's still, I think it still stands the test of time. I mean, some of the lyrics were, I'm jumping the shark. Here I am. Yes, I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a meme on your computer screen. I am a meme. I am the Brody's queen. Meme. Buy my merch. Buy my merch. And oh man, I was loving the audio pull quotes in the video bit, Jonathan. That was really fun. I am a meme. Here I am. Hey, tomorrow I am gone with yesterday's trash, but here I am in the pen I flash. I am a meme. Yes, so that was and then I got to, because in the video I started with a pony. My co-star Munch the pony. It was a very, very nice pony, very soft and very fuzzy. And yeah. But if you go to Bandcamp and you type in Vermin Supreme, you'll find a bunch of songs. Find them on YouTube, a little harder to come across, but they're often there. But you can find them. Yeah. Vermin Supreme. And of course, now you have crazy robots making Vermin Supreme music, and that's pretty weird also, I must say.
It does seem like you are going to most likely break your all-time vote total very soon, according to the comments on YouTube.
Really? More than a comment and then a confirmation comment?
Well, I just went and checked.
Yes.
I checked I have the results pulled up.
Ooh,
they were correct.
Ooh. Okay, so I broke 1,000 in Delaware.
We're close. We're not there. We're close.
We're close. We're not there in Delaware.
We're close.
The polls are closed. So
but they are not all reporting.
A special word. Operation Vermin Supreme. Find me some ballots off in the restroom or however you do it. Now, thank you. Thank you. And then, yes.
Yes, I'm sure there's a box of ballots somewhere that's hidden away that's got all your votes in it. Somebody needs to find that box and turn it in.
That's what I'm figuring. I figure it's probably like they're gonna have to wait for the postman to come or something to deliver them or one of those deals, or there's some crooked and shady poll worker on video going to the bathroom or something. And,
somebody from the Department of State has a box of ballots that were left behind, I think, right?
Yeah. Yes, it could be at Mar-a-Lago. We might have to go look at Mar-a-Lago as there's a known depository of national secrets and mock election ballots, from what I understand.
Yeah. The FBI won't ever let that go.
No. So that's exciting. 1,000.
Man, it is quite unfortunate that.
All right. Well, if we don't break, how about if we riot if we don't break 1,000?
We're definitely gonna that 1,000 is happening. That 1,000 is definitely happening. I was just gonna say it's unfortunate that my earbuds died before we have reached this critical number.
Yeah, right. And how I'm a little afraid to look at some of the other some of my opponent's numbers.
Yes, I haven't gone to anything but Delaware.
Because Cornell,
the only thing I know is Delaware.
Cornell West and I were like we were going up and up on Poly Market. I was almost at 1%, and then I was like under 1% again. And so it goes. So I imagine the other Jill Stein probably got tens of thousands. Maybe, I don't know. Do I care? No. Just making chit chat. How you doing, David Jones? Welcome back. Welcome back to On Screen.
Good to be back.
I'm gonna let you guys have it for just a second while I check some stuff.
We're rotating. Looks like we're like randomly rotating around the screen.
Oh,
round and round and round we go, and where we stop, nobody knows.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, and stop.
All right. Speaking of whammies,
Delaware.
we got another little video package here. While
okay.
Jonathan's checking out some things.
All right, checking out the.
We'll remember back to the last presidential debate, which they didn't include.
Which I won. Which I won.
But he won anyway.
Which I won anyway.
Once again,
because they were too cowardly to debate him.
Indeed.
But we're going to look back at a few highlights from that.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Nice to see you. Have fun.
Thank you.
You believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
Look, we've had a terrible economy. I'll do it again. It will be the end of our country. It ended up being a total catastrophe. Ronald Reagan did also.
Let's talk about what Donald Trump left us. We're going to hear a bunch of lies. A bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling. That's not actually a surprising fact.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets, like Run Spot Run. Everybody's laughing at it, okay? They're all laughing at it. Well, I didn't discuss it with JD. Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison. We'll go back to solar, where they need a whole desert to get some energy to come out. You ever see a solar plant? By the way, I'm a big fan of solar. You'll get them out of bed. You'll wake them up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Right. You'll say, come on down to the office. But we have a president,
Mr. President,
that doesn't know he's alive. Threw him out of a campaign like a dog.
You have said, quote, you lost by a whisker, that you, quote, didn't quite make it, that you came up a little bit short.
I said that. Our elections are bad. Good at predictions, and I hope I'm wrong about that one. Our country has gone to hell. I know Putin very well, and I got involved with the Taliban. What I can say is I read where she was not black. I read that she was black, and that's okay.
I have a plan.
I have concepts of a plan.
In fact, you have no plan.
I had a choice to make when I was president. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be? Never going to be great. Or do I let it rot? I have a lot of good people in that administration. We read about the bad ones. We had some real bad ones, too, and so do they. They have really bad ones. I'm not president right now. I'm a threat to democracy. Germany tried that. We're a failing nation. We're a nation that's in serious decline. We're being laughed at all over the world. All over the world, we're laughed at all over the world. They don't understand what happened to us as a nation. We don't have any idea what's going on.
And that is our ABC News presidential debate.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Show me the lie other than what's coming out of Trump's mouth.
There we so
I couldn't have turned the channel. That was riveting.
So it's so these results that are up on the screen they're not final. These are what they are reporting in the fake news media. But they are, as of right this second, real time. I checked the numbers. This is 2 votes behind the New Hampshire primary vote total for you. Okay. So 912 was New Hampshire primary official numbers.
What?
So
I claim 1,000.
Yeah,
I generally claim 1,000.
Well, it's the fake news media. We can't trust anything that they're saying. But this is, according to the fake news media, this is accurate. Right. I don't trust it. We'll have to see how this all shakes out. We're going to have to sue some people. We're going to have to storm the Capitol. Capitol records, any Capitol we can find.
Well, let me ask this question to Vermin. Does this feel like your record?
Fucking Joe Biden. Let's go, Brent. Say again. Say again.
Does this feel like your record?
Say that again, Pirate Drew.
Yeah. Does this?
Does it?
We are way out.
Feel like a record. It feels like a skipping record. Feels like a skipping and a scratchy record, especially right there. It felt like the needle was skipping. This needle was skipping across the record, is what it felt like to me.
I think we just found the perfect metaphor for how you skip about in time, Vermin.
I think so. With one of those records with the 2 grooves in it or something, like some record people made happen back in the day.
Well, it feels like a record to me. I feel like this was history.
Sure.
It absolutely was a historical
if we make a
election. It's the most important election of our lifetime.
Historical vote.
Absolutely.
Youngest VP candidate. Yeah.
A unity ticket in Delaware.
And it looks like overwhelmingly favorable. Very favorable. Get on a few more ballots next go around, and a few more endorsements, and more. Well, I don't know how we could have more fun, but maybe raise a little more money and then spend it on more fun ways. Have more fun for sure. Have more fun at our disposal. Mm-hmm. Because we're fun, and where we are, and when we're having fun, especially when we're having fun, other people are generally also having fun. So
that does sound like a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's going to be so much fun, you're going to be sick of having fun.
Which makes it not fun, but only for a little while.
Yeah. Putting the fun back in the fundamentals.
Speaking of fundamentals, Vermin, you and I never traded our bootlegs. We're gonna need to trade bootlegs. I've got to see that I've got to see Vote Jesus, and you've got to see my stalking emo.
Maybe.
We forgot to trade bootlegs. We have to. It's the pirate way. We have to, at least while we're pirates.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Can we do it on TV here?
Ha ha ha! No, not yet. No, we can't do that. Yeah, we'll just release. Okay. Do it. We'll do it. Release stuff to the world. Yeah, that's fine. No repercussions. Definitely put our faces right on it. Like, yes, we're releasing this.
Well, so long as we can make it an NFT, I guess that's the important thing.
Yeah.
They are the currency of the future.
So the Vermin coin tanked. The Vermin coin that's out there, it was like worth a whole bunch of money, and now it's worth fucking not much money at all. So that's real funny, because they tried to imply that I was endorsing that shit, and I made pretty clear on the internet that I was not, and the rug got pulled, which was fun because I don't know, was it fun? No, it was fucking. It was like, whoa, fucking, like all the bells were ringing up. My mailbox was blowing up. All these commenters like, hey, Vermin, let's partner, and just like, wow. So that was super crazy, and it's like because I'm of the mind, like, hey, let's not leave money on the table. Let's look at this thing. And then I start looking at it, and it's like, well, it could violate. SEC is looking pretty hard at that shit, and FEC definitely looking hard at that shit. And it's like, oh, okay. But even though it's,
but you can say, Vermin, that you have your name on a dead altcoin. So
that's
awesome.
true.
That's pretty awesome.
On two, we killed the one. because they took over the $ Vermin symbol on the ticker, because the person who made that had their chain yanked by my attorneys, and so we made that one go away. But these other people jumped onto the ticker symbol and tried to resurrect it. And I hear that it's not uncommon. AOC has 5 or 6 coins on this platform or whatever. So it might be a thing that I can't control too much. But CNET Tank is okay too. But at one point, like the woman dropped me a note. This person, Kitty, it's like, Vermin, I'll send you $1,000 in this coin. It's like, okay, sure, why not? But maybe not. Maybe I stay away from that. I'm an old man. What do I know about digital currency and stuff?
The truth of the matter is, with digital currency, is there is no difference between that and fiat currency. It's all fiat, and the same scams and frauds that go on in the regular financial industry go on in Bitcoin and all the digital currencies. So there's really nothing new or different about it, other than the way that you send it to each other.
So we have to go to the pony-based economy.
Pony-based economy, absolutely.
Indeed.
Got to start rating everything in pony power.
Although, I've brought it up many times across the campaign trail. The one thing that Vermin and I differ on the most, and that is how to break up the currency, because we can't chop up a pony. And of course, Vermin has some solutions. Make the ponies tiny. There's plenty of options. I get it. But where I stand on it is that we need to use Beanie Babies as change, to make change. I feel like the Beanie Babies have held their value very well. Sure, there were some inflated prices in the 90s, sure, but a Beanie Baby was $5 in 1997, and it is $5.99 now, retail price. That has held its retail value more than the U.S. dollar. Beanie Babies are a stable coin.
I'm not an economist, but I was going to ask, what about the teddy bears? Are the teddy bears good?
We'll see.
Remember the teddy bears?
Stable coin.
I'm not. But I was going to ask, what about the teddy bears?
Oh God, there's a time loop happening.
We are in a time warp.
There's a time warp happening. There's time warp. Oh God, there's a time warp.
It's just a jump to the left. Oh, we're really time looping.
It's back.
Okay,
well,
wow.
That is unfortunate. I don't know what to do about it.
We roll with it, I guess.
We roll, I guess so.
I don't know what to do about it.
Vermin is facilitating this time warp. Vermin loves this time warp.
It is pretty appropriate, I feel. Oh my! It is pretty appropriate, I feel.
Oh
my! I feel
I don't know what happened. It got weird. Time got messed up.
No, he's catching up.
It felt like Delaware again.
I think he's catching up.
It felt like Delaware.
Yeah,
again.
I turned it off. I turned it off. I turned on the YouTube, and yeah, it did it. We did a thing, but that was almost comedy. That was entertaining. I enjoyed
Almost.
that.
It was bordering. We were so close. I'm happy that we didn't fall across that line and get into that weird comedy territory.
True. Man, well,
do we have any updates?
Fucking historic.
I am checking I've just checked the updates. Unfortunately, we do not have any new updates. We are still sitting at the same reporting, and we just really need just a tiny smidge, just the crossover, just that little finish.
You gotta
line.
wait till tomorrow to riot. Well, are we rioting tonight or not?
I don't know. That's what I need to know. I'm trying to figure out, because I have to pick out my outfit. Very good question. Very, very good question. I wonder if there is anyone... Is anyone still watching right there on YouTube, Facebook, X? Anyone still hanging out with us that wants to talk or have a concept?
YouTube.
A concept of a plan of a topic.
Man.
They're eating the chickens.
They are.
Something like that. Yeah.
They are.
I like chicken. Good, tasty little dinosaurs.
Yeah. All right. So how long is this show supposed to go on?
We never set an end time, but we can leave at any time.
Okay.
The idea was to hopefully get a final result for this record-breaking vote total, but
all right.
I guess we can just declare victory and go.
We could indeed. I mean, it's 11 now.
It's been 4. Well, we've got 10 minutes, and then it'll be a 4-hour and 20-minute long stream.
Get the fuck out! That's fucking long. Good for us. Good for the viewers out there. If anybody's left, yay! Together.
Yeah.
We
no, earlier when you were talking to Dave and the audience, and I don't know if I could or if you could hear me, but you brought up the whole story about being with Rob and having the election night thing. That's what I was hoping to have with tonight, where I don't know what, whatever mainstream coverage. I don't know what's going on there, and I don't want to. I'm having fun, and I hope that we were able to provide the same experience to random strangers on the internet that people had in 2016 in that event.
Indeed. This is what it feels like. To be president, vice president. Super Captain King.
Super captivating. Well, Vermin, do you have any final words for the viewer? Dana
Thanks
says,
for
watching. And since the stream is about to be 4 minutes or 4 hours and 20 minutes long, I don't know if you want to light up before we get off. For
stick around for 420. Oh man, people super chat us. If they start super chatting us on YouTube, how about that? Super chat us on YouTube, and maybe we'll stay on a few more minutes. Super chat us, YouTube. Super chat us. Do you get super chats? Super chats. Put your money where your mouth is. Super chat
that we missed in the comments that was fun. I don't know what this even means. We must feast, paint, venison. I don't know.
Poetry.
But sure. Sure.
Maybe the initials spell something out. Maybe it's an acronym.
I mean, I like the feast and the venison parts. I don't know what
Paint?
what the paint means. I mean, we'll paint it with gravy.
I mean, 3D.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Well, once again, Vermin, thank you for selecting me to be Vice President of the United States for the next 4 years. It means a lot that I got to go to a theme park for a week and a half with you, and it was nice to see all the sights. So thank you. That's the best I've got. Most heartfelt thing I can say.
Yes, indeed.
I'll keep it in mind.
We will
whenever I'm trying.
We will avenge our death.
Trial.
We will avenge our deaths.
Sure.
Fair. Up against the wall.
Yeah, it's the only thing. It's the only thing I would expect.
Yeah, I'm only saying that because it's true, people. Yeah, fair. No, it's been real, been fun. And I like them because it's very different. It's very special hanging out with y'all and doing these lunacy live streams where it's we talk a lot about a lot of things, but we talk about a lot of nothing at all. Sort of pretending it's politics, pretending that it's politics. Here we are.
And politics is pretend. Politics is pretend, and pretend is politics.
The best part about, I've heard Vermin say it for many years, is that if you say you're running for president, there's nothing anyone can tell you otherwise. I mean, it's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really weird to run for vice president because it was a fact. There was nothing anyone could do to take that away.
Nope.
No, and you tell people and you get a look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, how do you think? I feel a bit the same way when I tell people I'm the captain of the United States Pirates. Like they look like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah. No, you're not. You're joshing me. You're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
No, I'm just spitting facts.
Just facts. And it is weird. Absolutely, it is a very weird thing to have happen, to like have that realization that you're this and it's true. There it is. That is
showing off some stuff from the pack of stickers Richard Waterloo sent.
Okay. All right. He works with the robot. The man works with the robot. You can see that the robots didn't turn the boot upside down, but that's a nice one. I like that. Can't quite see it, but I think I like it.
It says, throw away your vote. Oh, what is this? What is this? Is this a... what is this? Is this a Vermin buck?
The rare 2016 Vermin bucks, yes.
Ooh. I hear these are a collector's item.
I think they are. Of course, they are reprintable with any color.
Just like real currency. Oh.
Just like real currency.
Yes, so they're counterfeit to begin with, so yes, they're well on the way.
Oh, this is fun. Whatever this thing is. No clue.
It's a strange boot hat, but I'll take it.
Says free ticket.
Oh, That's a Tony Millionaire artwork on the front there.
What are these tickets to?
Don't know, but they're free, aren't they?
I don't know what this is.
I don't know, but that's rad.
It's the future, brother. It's the future. They're all lining up for their ponies there.
QR code.
Oh,
Most colorful QR code I've ever seen.
That is.
Very colorful.
VerminSupreme2024.com. You could type it in, or you could take your phone out and scan that screen. Presumably. All right, we're so close. We're getting so close. We're down to 2 minutes until the 420.
Ah, okay.
Should we just call it? Yeah. We can just call it.
Just call it. We can call it.
No,
we didn't get any super chats. So, I guess it's just going to be disappointing for everyone.
Screw it.
We're calling the stream off, but guess what? We're also calling the election for Vermin Love Supreme, your next past and future president of these United States.
Leave. Don't you forget it. Imagine, if you will, patriotic music playing in the background.
Imagine if you will,
how powerful that would be.
Some sort of sign off that is super, super patriotic.
Imagine.
Is that patriotic enough? Yes?
That was it, right? That was the sign off.
Yeah, that's the sign off. Yeah.
My hands.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it's got the Vermin stamp of approval. Goodbye,
America.
Goodbye.
I'm Jonathan Realz. I'm your vice president now. Vermin Supreme is your president. He's got his nipple out. Goodbye.